Happy New Year from the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. Derek Ray here on the commentary position on ESPN, joined for expert analysis by Alex Pereira. And the crazy yet always compelling adventures of Real Madrid continue in 2026.
Could leave him in a very delicate situation right before facing Atletico de Madrid in the semi-final of that competition on Thursday.
There is Xabi Alonso trying to put a stamp on Real Madrid, not with a great deal of success so far. 2026 begins in earnest for Real Madrid. To go by Antonio Rüdiger as they try to hold the line. Real Madrid, that's what he's capable of. Couldn't quite fall for Camavinga. Valverde letting rip from a long way out.
The crowd appreciates the effort, not only by Fede Valverde, by Vinicius Jr. This is what he needs to do way more.
Vinicius up against Ortiz. Great play here by Vinicius. Down he goes, but nothing there. No transgression. And it was away by Roca, but here come Real Madrid again. Valverde. Rodrigo has been coming onto a game, as Sid Lowe was discussing earlier. Pushing it through. And Bellingham was there to feed him again as he went cutting in. Vinicius. A little bit of wrestling going on there. And the free kick has been given the way of Camavinga. Chance for Vinicius Jr. to do the attacking, and a loose ball there wasn't cleared away properly. Valles, the keeper, had committed himself, and then Bellingham gave it a whack. Valles on the ground. What Xabi Alonso had in mind. And Rodrigo went down. Just a few metres away from the assistant referee on the near side, Jose Enrique Naranjo Perez.
The VAR says that it must be a clear and obvious error.
Well, that was a clear and obvious foul. Marc Roca. Rodrigo. It was around in there. Was hit on. Oh, that's Vinicius for you. Very much his game. Jude Bellingham. And he got it back from Garcia. Well, nearly did. And Carreras was in the shooting position, and betis very much quick to win it back. Rodrigo, and then did shoot in the end, and making Valles think about that one.
This is an excellent start from Real Madrid.
As Craig and Sid and Kay, Luis were discussing before this game. Now then, free kick, it's always bound to be, and now the yellow card. Well, Vinicius is giving his in the 20th minute. Rodrigo, and freedom there. So much freedom. Carreras celebrates. Well, it was headed in by Garcia, the youngster. And there is his first goal in La Liga. The feeling that Real Madrid were onto something, and Betis attempting to respond, but that is not.
Sprinted forward, and now he has to go back to his position.
And the foul by the goal scorer, Ivano Garcia.
That was a tactical foul.
Oh, that was careless from Real Madrid. And Pucho coming into the move again here. The Colombian, that was ambitious. Wow. Camavinga trying to line it up. Nathan with the block. And then that was began his career with Barcelona. Here they come again. Real Madrid with Vinicius. That's glorious play. Tchouaméni for Camavinga, couldn't quite find it.
He's going to miss a couple of important games.
Ortiz thwarting Vinicius Jr. Anthony, a bit of hesitancy, but well, the shot took a deflection. Touch on the way through off the boot of De Ossa. Or did it? He'll be the judge.
think they were safe.
To nod it back, Bartra. Up there as well,
Oh,
down
wow.
he goes, somewhat theatrically. Using Vinicius. Ortiz hasn't been able to get forward terribly often, did that time, and the idea was to place it on the head of Cucho.
Right.
And that bouncing ball, and Real Madrid.
Middle of the park.
Fornals with it, and well, it was sitting up for De Ossa, couldn't take advantage of the chance. Valverde managed to stab that one away. Here's Vinicius Junior.
And they're missing up there as well on the left-hand side. He's playing with more.
His job, or was at last check. Now this could be interesting from a betis point of view, and Rui Bal found himself in the centre. Fornals doing the pass.
That can make the difference.
Fornals for Betis, and a corner. They're trying to take this before they. It was an important ball win, and Cucho Hernandez trying to get between the two centre backs, and Rudiger doing just enough to recover. Chipped in by Valverde, and on the volley, that's magnificent. Garcia has done it again. Say hello to Real Madrid's new young star. Exceptionally difficult. That didn't bother Gonzalo Garcia in the slightest. And it's a goal to remember for the Bernabeu faithful. Kylian Mbappe applauding along with everyone else. A two-goal cushion, two-goal contribution from Garcia, and make no mistake. Chelsea tried to team up with Fornals, and Vinicius thought he might get away with it, doesn't get away with it, and indeed the card comes out for Vinicius Junior.
Brazilian gets frustrated. He knows that now it's his turn to step up.
10 minutes into the second half. Rodrigo, and there's another one, Asensio. Joining in the fun for Real Madrid. Raúl Asensio wasn't properly picked up. And 3-0 ahead, thumbs up all round. It doesn't look as though there's any way back for Betis. Garcia, that was calm play. Different angle. And Real Madrid trying to pour on the goals. It was Rodrigo that time, and then Anthony. Asensio doing the covering up across the face of goal and stabbed behind by Carreras. That was Cucho, who steered it back towards Anthony, goes toppling over. And a free kick here, says referee Alejandro Jose Hernandez. Turn of Betis, trying to get on the score sheet. That's one way to do it from Courtois. Did they overcommit? That's the question. Rodrigo away here, and Valles to Chelsea. And oh, it's off the post. It's left by seemingly Vinicius.
Again, embellishing always.
Oh, and now all of a sudden it opens up. Cucho Hernandez trying to keep his cool, and Betis are on the score sheet. Real Madrid have conceded. Well, they tried to get players back in time, but this man can be lethal. Cucho Hernandez confronted by Bellerin. Believe here, Betis, and they have bodies forwards, and Courtois, and Anthony was off balance, and away finally by Rudiger for Real Madrid. And again, Rudiger has got to chase back, this time against Anthony. Courtois able to hold on to it, but still more than 20 minutes left. This is not in the bag for Go. Just kept going. Bartra was with him, and free kick for the back apparently. Betis trying to get into position again, and that's off the frame of the goal. My goodness, Riquelme was cutting in to steer it back. more wonderful football.
Was scolding Tchouaméni.
That was an obvious foul on the part of Almira.
Real Madrid at Alaves Stadium, and prior to that in November.
Rudiger tried to pick a pass. Guler in support, and oh my goodness! That is how to seal the hat-trick. Gonzalo Garcia, quite the stylist. And that quite simply takes your breath away. Kylian Mbappe would have been proud of that himself. Last gasps of this game.
Oh!
That is how to put the final stamp on it. Fran Garcia to make it 5-1 to Real Madrid. It's a real statement of intent at the start of a new campaign.